Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, the NUUU is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment, supporting all of us. First comes this earth, with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. The following information in this video was sourced from Permaculture Masterclass, a 4-part series. Video 1. Discover permaculture.com. The full video is available in the links. The problems of the world need to be addressed. The sustainability issues, food security, and water cycles. Permaculture is an ethical design science, and people can live in a way that benefits the environment with renewable energy, natural biological waste systems, sensible housing, clean air, water, food, and all the systems we need to provide for ourselves in a way that will benefit the environment. If we don't change our behaviours, life as we know it is going to change for the worse. We have major collapses and crises occurring, flood and drought problems, fuel and financial and food security crises, as well as a soil erosion and water crises, with pollution and polluted water. The answer is in the way we behave and supply our needs. It's about aligning our actions to the natural systems so we become the most beneficial element on Earth, rather than the most damaging element. Permaculture has the design plan we need. Flood and drought issues are a consequence of deforestation and bare soil agriculture, industrialized agriculture, and running off water too quickly. And as the water runs too quickly, it runs off the soils, which results in less absorption of energy with ecosystems. Ecosystems are the buffer of the massive amount of energy coming into the world and Earth from the sun. We need to work with the natural systems to regulate and moderate that, But we have to change our industrial approach. Modern industrialized agriculture is a system which destroys soils, extracts the minerals from the soil, and degrades and erodes soil. We have lost touch with the natural systems and the culture of soil. Topsoil is the layer that allows plants to grow, and it is decreasing at an alarming rate due to soil erosion. Most of the crops of the world are eroding soils at 200 tons per acre per year. This can't go on, as topsoil is the basis of life on Earth. We have to build systems where humanity lives at 70% forest cover, because it's the forests that help us manage our soil's stability and allow the soil to maintain its fertility. Permaculture is the art of working with natural systems to create productive ecosystems that provide all the basic needs of humanity. A system that works in any climate and in any place on Earth. A system where it's important to pay attention to the climate in relation to the cycles of organic matter, the carbon pathways from solar energy from the sun through the photosynthesis down to soil creation on the ground, the return of energy from the plant mechanisms to the soil mechanisms. This has been successfully implemented and even demonstrated in desert regions. In such arid places, it's crucial to catch all the water you can and soak it into the soils and subsoils to avoid evaporation. This was done in certain places to establish extremely hardy desert trees that provide extra anti-evaporation strategies of shade, wind buffering, and the production of good nitrogen-enriched mulch. As many of such trees are going to be good nitrogen-producing trees, as this is how these trees survive in such arid places, and from there other trees and crops can be planted. Olives as an example, as one of the hardiest, and increasing the diversity of nitrogen-rich species allows support for these food gardens in desert regions. Then moving into crops crops, herbs, small animals, and the natural producing of fertilizer, and designs of waterless compost toilets can be utilized. Grey water from showers can go to a biological cleaning system run with reed beds, and the water is cleaned naturally with the roots of the reeds, and can water fruit trees, because it's cleaned up enough to be safe to use in the environment. The shower, toilet, and reed bed systems can be positioned high enough in the landscape that water can gravitate through the project site. Beds can be made from recyclable materials like wicker, and in shaded areas, rather than using polytunnels, are specially formed vegetable beds that are sunken to reduce their water use and avoid evaporation, and under shade to extend crops over the year. Small animal systems can be established for manure, natural fertilizer creation through compost and roof gardens. Energy systems using the sun make far more sense. Using solar electricity with renewable energy systems, specially designed buildings where the main house has straw bale insulation on the sun side and mud brick on the opposite side to bank the cool, negating the need for air conditioners. Thank you for listening to this video. If you want to know more, become involved and network with us as we branch out and connect with worldwide initiatives, groups, and individuals involved in the supporting of the all-natural environment, with funding that will soon be available, contact USA Dean Val and UK Kevin Smith on Facebook and YouTube, or through the website provided in the links, DuaneTheGreatWriter.net. Join us for weekly environment awareness Skypes every Sunday at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.